viewers, welcome to Techie Track YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about React.js folder structure. So why we need to discuss about folder structure? Because for every project you need to, before you start the project, you need to keep the right files and right icons and CSS, whatever it is the extensions. You need to keep the right files in the right place. Then only you can easily manage the particular code, and it will be very helpful for you to run the code and do the coding efficiently in the long time. Okay, so in React.js I just created a simple React.js project, npx create react app and demo project. So if you see that default folder structure given by the React.js, the first screenshot, right, the demo project is our project name. Inside that, the three default folders are getting created: node models, public, source, and JSON files also there. So inside the node models, that Babel script and CSLint, ESLint, lot of things are there. So we already discussed about those things in the another video. So if you want to know about that, what is the React.js and how it is working on that, you can get the videos in our same channel, because I create a separate playlist for the React.js as well as the MERN stack. You can just go through that, and it will be definitely helpful for you to learn more things. Okay, so in the second folder, sorry, in the second screenshot, I just listed out what are all the items inside the node models. The third screenshot, inside the public folder, different kind of extensions, right, like different kind of files like icon files, HTML files, PNG files, JSON files, TXT files are there. And inside the source folder we are going to place our, what is the code we are going to develop that. Okay, by default it is giving app.js and CSS, index.js, CSS, those things it is giving that. So this is the default folder structure given by React.js. You can also write your code on top of that, but it is not the proper way to develop a React.js project. You need to categorize your folder structure, and you need to create the folder structure based on your business needs. Okay, so let's see that first of all how we will create a architecture, how we will create a proper folder structure, customized folder structure, and how we will create an architectured folder structure. Okay, so here the public folder contains icons, index, HTML, PNG, those things are there, right? And even the source file also, it's having a different extension, the CSS and JS also there. So what I'm planning to do, that inside the source folder I'm going to create a folder name called assets. So inside the assets I created a three separate subfolders. So inside the CSS I'm going to park all the CSS files, images I'm going to park all the PNG and icons, scripts I will put all the JS files inside that. If you see that the right side of the screen, if you expand the assets, it's having CSS, images and scripts subfolders are there. Inside that, that appropriate CSS, icons and JS files are also there. So we don't want to keep all the different kinds of files inside various folder structure, because it will be very headache for you to in the long time. Okay, so next one is architecture folder structure. How we will create that? For example, I'm going to create a simple application. So in that application, like I have the file name, I have the header and footer, and one bar will be there. In that bar, I'm going to give the menus like sign in, contact us, FAQ, and quick help. And in center of the screen, I'm going to display the content of my page. It is a single page content. Okay, because React.js is very helpful for you to develop the application within the single page, right? So that's the reason I just put it in that way. So if you see in the screen, the certain things are getting reused in various places. That header and footer will come across the application, right? Across the application, all the pages should have the header and footer. And the next, that menu bar is there. If you click the sign in button, the single page content will be replaced by the sign in contents. Once you give the username and password, then it will redirect to some other page. Okay, so in the center of the screen only, the business is going to display the business content. So again that menu bar will be getting displayed in all over the application, right? So if you log into that, we are not going to display the sign in link, otherwise it will display all these things. Okay, so what I'm going to do that, so this is the architecture folder structure. So here I'm going to create a folder name called components. If you see in the left side of the screen, so the assets we already saw that. So I just created a folder name called components. So based on our architecture, based on the business, I'm just creating 5 different folders. So to show the bonus deals, like for example, I'm going to create a shopping cart website, means shopping cart websites generally having the deals, offers, coupons, everything will be there, right? So in the same way, I just created a folder name called bonus deals. And common, so common means it is like a util. So util means you can use the same JS files in various places, like header JS, footer JS, kind of like that. So I park all the utility files inside the common folder. So home folder contains all the contents which needs to getting displayed in the home page. And login contains different files like sign in, sign up, forgot password. Those files will be parked inside the login folder. Okay, in the second screenshot you can see that inside the common folder I just keep all the files like contact us, FAQ, footer, header, quick help, those things. Inside the home I just keep the home page content.js. So in the login folder I'm just keeping the login.js. So what it will be the good thing, because you are creating the folders depends on your architecture, depends on your business needs, and you need to keep the right files in the right place. If you see in the right side of the screen, inside the demo project, earlier only 3 folders are there, but after we customized our folder structures, architecture in our folder structures, we can easily go through our application, and easily anybody can understand our application. It is very easy for us to reuse the application. Okay, so the public folder contains the default pages, index HTMLs and other things. If you come inside the source, assets and components will be there. Inside the components, the list of business related folders, and inside the business related files will be there. Okay, so thanks for watching this channel. I think you understand about the folder structure and the importance of the folder structure. So happy coding. Bye bye.